Hello everybody. Today my dad will tell you a story about working remotely. Hope you enjoy it.
Working remotely. Hello, I am Matthew. I started working remotely 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I read an article about digital nomads, and was very impressed with their lifestyle. Because digital nomads worked remotely, they could live in any city or country they wished. Their life was independent and extraordinary. During the years I worked in an office, I had a monotonous life. All I did was wake up at the same hour every morning and go to work. The work environment was rather mundane. I used to do the same things and see the same people every day. This routine life was getting boring for me, because I was not feeling productive and creative. After reading this article, I decided to become a digital nomad. This was an important decision for my life. I did not know the consequences of this decision. But I was sure that I wouldn't regret it, because my new life couldn't be worse than the old one. After days of thinking about it, I finally made up my mind. Making the decision was the first step. The second step was to find a job I could do online. I had worked as a consultant for a private company for years. Now I had to find a position where I could work remotely. Ever since I was a child, I have been tech savvy. I have always been interested in new technologies, but I still had a lot to learn. To overcome this problem, I had started an online course, and spent 2 hours after work every day, studying this course. 2 months later, I successfully completed the course, and learned to use some editing programs. I decided to prepare an online travel page, and produce digital content. I noticed that people were following these pages with interest. In the first few months, I continued doing my job as a consultant, and at the same time, started doing my online work as a side gig. Although it was difficult at first, before long, I started getting the feedback I wanted from the online business. People started buying the content I prepared, and I started making money. Shortly after, I quit my job. I was sure that this decision was the best decision I have ever made in my life. I no longer had to get up early in the morning, go to the same office, and meet the same people. I could be anywhere in the world right now. I could do all the things I wanted to do for a long time but postponed because of my job. There was no obstacle in front of me. Without wasting any time, I bought a ticket to the Philippines and booked places to stay. After a long flight, I landed in the Philippines, and felt incredibly alive. After I had arrived at the hotel, I got a cocktail, sat down with my laptop under the palm trees, and started working remotely.